Welcome back, everyone, to an exciting episode of Kicking It with Gab and Cheech.
I am Gab,
And I'm Cheech.
and we are so back after an insane weekend. Absolutely insane weekend. Disappointing results, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world
Yet.
But we will definitely start with our banger of the week. Go for it.
Banger of the week. There's some good shouts. I'm going to give mine to David Datro Fofana. Absolute banger for Burnley. Jeez.
This was insane,
just fire that thing in. A shout out to Cole Palmer and Jacob Murphy. Today's games, those ones were some hard shots.
Cole Palmer's was mid.
Here we go. Nutmeg the defender. It was nice. But yes, Fofana's my banger of the week.
Yeah, that was banger of the week by far. Even Jacob Murphy's was pretty insane as well. That's inside the box, but it was still a banger. Had some heat to it. But Fofana's, just absolutely unreal.
Dude,
the dip, everything.
Ivan Toney almost had potentially banger of the season.
I saw that one too.
When he freaking caught Ramsdale off his line, but Ramsdale makes an insane save.
Yeah. Starboy of the week.
Biased in it. There's Cole Palmer in it. That's what we call him, Cole Palmer in it. Jeez.
That's funny.
He's making his claim for signing of the season.
Definitely signing of the season, I'd
scored
say.
A non-pen goal, because apparently someone here likes to push the agenda that he only scores pens.
He really is a pen merchant. But he played well. He got a couple goals. Well, he got a goal and an assist. Don't think that first one would have been a goal if not for Nico Jackson. Yeah. But Cole Palmer's been good. Like he said, I think his post-match interview, he said he saw himself wanting to play a lot more regularly. That's why he left City. He said it paid off. I mean, yeah, he's good. He's good. I mean, it paid off for him for sure. Who knows? He could have been in the Man City squad right now instead of Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku. I mean, you never know, but it's working out for him either way. It's worked out for City fine as well. They got Doku right after that. So, I mean, win-win for both teams so far. Everyone always says it was a mistake to sell Cole Palmer. I mean, you can say that about 90% of the signings that leave Man City. Sometimes Leroy Sané, absolute beast, been nothing but good for Bayern since leaving. You could say a million things.
Who's your star boy of the week? Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, my star boy of the week, I'm going to give it to Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley absolutely played unreal. Great game. I thought Julian Alvarez, always weird to play on the wing. Not really his position.
I feel like it was an off day for him.
Either way, Connor Bradley played really good ball. Really young. I thought that he played like he was really experienced, kind of backed up. He was kind of in a weird position having to back up Trent after those comments and not even playing. But I thought he played really, really well. Didn't necessarily pocket anybody, but he played really, really well against well-experienced players for City. And even Bernardo Silva, he is, playing really good defense on Bernardo Silva, not folding under the press it's just unreal press of a game, or unreal game to have press. Both teams are excellent at it, and none of them folded really under the pressure. But yeah, that's mine. Shouts to Cole Palmer as well. He had a really good game today. And then, yeah, we got a new award. Go for it, Ivan. This is your award.
I thought something fun to add. We like to banter here, so why not? The new award, Disaster Class of the Week, will showcase someone who missed a sitter, maybe someone who just played absolutely abysmal, or just the whole team itself. If, team loses 6-0, disaster class of the week. But
Definitely.
to start it off, I think it's perfect to go with Aaron Ramsdale gifting a goal right before half in a must-win game. They did, but
he's never getting
still,
his job back.
yeah, that was his chance.
Yeah, he
And it's
did have a
gone.
good game after that, though. I thought for sure, but it's always weird. It's always weird to play out the back, especially when you haven't played in a while. Like David Raya at the beginning when he just got to Arsenal, like dude was shaking in his boots at the beginning.
Atrocious.
Yeah, playing from the back, but Ramsdale hopefully goes to Euros. I don't know if he will. They've been
It's
saying
tough to tell.
Southgate said, yeah, he may not a while back, but who knows? And then definitely, I mean, Luis Diaz probably had the best worst week that existed. He was unreal all over the place, but just could not score a goal.
Let's save
Dude,
his
holding opportunities left and right. Would have won Liverpool the game. City
multiple times.
chances that could have won the game. But yeah, Luis Diaz definitely was big reason that Liverpool did not win the game. Truly unfortunate because, like I said, he played really good, I thought. But when it came to the final third, he just crumbled. Yeah, let's jump into our Saturday games
Saturday.
right away. First, we got Man United Everton. That was a pretty good game as well. Really early in the morning for us. I watched the highlights, the extended highlights to that one. Manchester United. I mean, 2-0. It was it wasn't like I guess it necessarily say it wasn't the prettiest of games from them, but they never ever are from them first and foremost. Everton drop huge points once again. Title race. They've had every chance, right now to get out of it, but yeah, I mean they did everything right. I feel like against Man United. I mean they had 23 shots to United's 15. Touched the ball just about as many times, passed the ball just about as many times. Had more corners. It's just unreal. Like they're usually really good on set pieces too. They had 8, didn't score at all from any of them. Their corners, set pieces, they just dominate from there. But yeah, I mean, Man United find a way to win again. It's not really. I mean, there's still time for them to win out and whatnot, but I just don't really see. I don't really see them moving up too much, minus maybe a spot. Let's see.
Next up, we had Bournemouth and Sheffield. Bournemouth steal a point and almost, complete the comeback completely. They almost scored right at the end again. Even despite dominating the whole game, Sheffield came ahead 2 goals in typical Sheffield fashion. They folded under pressure.
Yeah. Sheffield are going down 100%. But it was some major point drops, I feel like.
There was a lot.
This week, yeah. Just kept everything even tighter, though. Even tighter for the coming weeks and the rest of the season. But yeah, that's Bournemouth should have won. Bournemouth should have won. Sheffield should have, or Bournemouth should have won just because it's Sheffield. Sheffield should have won just because they had the opportunity and squandered it. But yeah, disappointment from both teams. Disaster class of the week mention Solanke's penalty.
Oh my god!
Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in so long that I've stopped thinking about them. But before, when I used to see them quite more often, I would think like, oh, like please don't let them slip, don't let them send it into the stands. But that was the first one I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I completely gets under it and just falls.
Yeah, that was so bad. Looking into the next one, we had Palace Luton. That was another big one, but it ended in a draw, 1-1. But yeah, I think Luton played well, but they should have played better. Palace always look good, when they have at least one of their stars in. But yeah, I think big points just because Sheffield got the. I'm sorry, because Bournemouth got the draw. Everton got the loss, and then you're able to at least go up a point for Luton. So Luton are 3 points, I think, behind. Let's see. Yeah, they're now 3 points behind Forest, so that's pretty good for them. Yeah. See, Forest actually didn't play this week. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They lost too, so that helps them out. But let's see. The next game was Wolves Fulham, which, I mean, it was a middle of the table clash. Not really anything too much to be gained. But we definitely. I thought Fulham was gonna win.
Yeah.
Fulham usually are there when they get hot. Usually they stay really hot. But Adama Traore did come on again in the 70th minute. Did not get the start. Awobi got the start. Harry Wilson got the start on the wing, and then Rodrigo Muniz up top. Calvin Bassey, I think, gave up a goal here. I think, if I remember correctly, but he's been playing really good for them recently. Youngster, Nigerian, just really, really well. Pedro Neto came off injured as well. Again, that's just hate to see it. That was like right before halftime. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he's all right. It looked like a hamstring injury, I think, again. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Oh, there's more stuff heating up, more transfer stuff about him.
Transfer.
No, it looks like there's no update on his injury just yet.
Probably tomorrow. We'll find out.
Let's see. Let's go back. Okay, the next game, the last Saturday game, was Arsenal-Brentford, 2-1.
Huge result for Arsenal.
Yeah, I was getting. I was lingering on that one. It came down to the very end. I was like, ooh. But every time I already know. Liverpool, Arsenal, it's going to be plus whatever until they score. I know they scored in the 86th minute, but still, it was plus 9. It was plus 9. Last 2 Liverpool games were plus 8. They won, or no. They won the one before that at Luton, and then we drew, but they were still pretty close to scoring here this last one. But Jesus, man, plus 8, plus 9 every game.
Yeah,
when you're down.
With the introduction of VAR, we're seeing a huge increase at a time.
Yeah, man, geez, it's just for sure insane. But yeah, Kai Havertz thinks he's a hero now. Thinks he's the best striker there is. Ben White got 2 assists. That was pretty good for them. But yeah, Ramsdale gave up an easy one. That's what led to the one. But yeah, I mean, I thought Brentford could do it. They didn't. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to stop Liverpool or Arsenal. Just hold them to a draw. That's all we ask. One draw. That's a game changer. Going into Sunday. Sunday was the big day.
Huge games.
Day. Spurs absolutely smacked Aston Villa. Just unreal. 4 goals. John McGinn with the red card, and I think it was like the 12th minute.
It was late in the second half.
Oh, 65th minute.
65th minute, yeah.
Okay, 65th minute.
But I think they're already down 2-0 at that point.
Halftime was there. Yeah, they were down 2-0 already. James Maddison with 1. Brennan Johnson with another. Brennan Johnson, I've been talking about him. He's been playing so well. Timo Werner got a goal. Heung-min Son, both in stoppage. But yeah, I mean, big game. I mean, that's one of the ones too we were talking about. Middle of the table or middle of the Champions League to Europa League spot. That now closed the gap with Tottenham having a game in hand to only 2 points. 2 points. So Tottenham really have that Champions League spot. You know, it's theirs to lose at this very moment. But Aston Villa, I mean, we need them at their strongest right now. We do play them, but they're going to be playing Arsenal
Park again.
Yeah, which was a fortress earlier in the season.
Collapsing before our very eyes.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Brighton versus Forest. Brighton only won 1-0. Yeah, Forest just failing week after week to get something.
All the teams around them dropped points. This was their chance.
Yeah,
and of course,
they would have
questionable
jumped.
Lineup, I think
they would have jumped to 15th had they had won. Had they had drawn, they still would have stayed in the same spot. But still, yeah, they're only 3 points behind Luton with a 1 goal differential. So that's really, really tough. You know, one good Luton week and one bad Forest week could put Forest right in the relegation zone. It's pretty crazy. One of these teams is gonna go down. One team that's too good to go down is gonna go down.
it might look like Forest, especially. I feel like, why are you benching your best players? Alonga, Hudson-Odoi on the bench.
Maybe they're
I feel
selling.
like they're selling, and then Gio Reyna fails to even make the bench, despite no injury, and still a combined 38 minutes in the Prem since he signed.
Yeah. It's quite crazy, especially the teams that close to relegation. Yeah, it's just unreal. West Ham versus Burnley. That was a
huge game.
Yeah, huge game as well for Burnley. I mean, even West Ham, but that ended in a 2-2 draw. Spectacular stunner from Fofana, like we talked about in the early minutes. Paqueta gets a goal. Calvin Phillips gets the start, but I think he comes off.
He came on right at halftime. He was not his best that half.
Yeah. Ward Prowse as well came off at the same time. Let's see, Edson Alvarez. See that's still just what I don't get. Why are Edson Alvarez and Calvin Phillips got to be in there? I think Souček maybe gets the knock, but he's been playing well lately as well. Either way, just kind of a bit of a shocker from West Ham. They've been playing good last couple weeks. Well, better. They've been playing better last couple weeks.
Better.
And Burnley get a nice point in there for sure, but it's not really going to do much at this point. They'd have to almost win out, maybe win 6 of the next 10 or 5, maybe even 5 of the next 10 will do it for them, because some of those teams I think will be lower end teams that they're playing. And then going to the game of probably the season. It's a great game, I thought. Back and forth.
End to end.
High press. You know, if one person slips in that game, that's the game. No one slipped. We thought there was a lot of controversy. No, not controversy. Haaland had a chance against Van Dijk, but Van Dijk I thought played it pretty well. Haaland still got the beat on him, but just a poor hit. Foden had 2 chances, I'd say. One that got blocked. I mean, it was kind of a late shot. The ball got to him kind of late. Nowhere else he could have gone. And then one that I just thought he was looking for the pass too much more than the shot on goal. De Bruyne got subbed off. Wasn't happy about it. Kovacic played really well. He came in and played really well, I thought. He's been playing well a lot these last few times. And I do feel like he's got to play more. And I hate that I say that because I say he's so bad sometimes. I used to say that. But we need like a Gundogan. Like we need just some high energy, and he moves. He moves quick. He's like baby Rodri trying to be. But yeah, I mean, definitely a game that I feel like we biggest miss of Jack Grealish, because they went with Alvarez on the wing and Bernardo and Foden to kind of all swap between places. And Alvarez had a couple good chances. He just slowed up to me for no reason. But I thought he played not the best, but I still thought he played better. As good as he should, I guess. As good as he should in a really big game. But I definitely would have wanted to see Doku come start, just because I thought he was unreal. I thought Doku played extremely well when he came on against Connor Bradley, created dangerous chances. Maybe, there was like 2 or 3 chances I think he created. But at the same time, like if you were starting him from the beginning, Connor Bradley's young. Yeah, he was playing well, but I mean, speed is Doku's thing.
Yep.
And then Joe Gomez was getting cooked by Foden.
Yeah.
You could have just swapped him. It was unreal. But it was a good game. Couple penalty shots from Liverpool say they should have been penalties. I mean, I see the Doku one. The Doku one was really close. He was, however, looking at the ball the entire way down.
Allegedly.
If that were me, if the roles were reversed, I would have shouted a pen as well. But it is what it is. I always say that no game, like if you're truly better, no game should be left down to one referee decision.
Exactly. And I feel like, did a good job to not try to play God that game and freaking decide it right then and there.
Yeah, because that would have been huge right there. Yeah, that would have been huge. Ederson's going to be out a couple weeks. Stefan Ortega, he's going to be our starting keeper. And I mean, we'll see. He hasn't kept a clean sheet, I don't think, in his last handful of competitions that he started, but I think he had some earlier in the season. But we'll see what happens with that. The thing that I think would be cool to see Scott Carson maybe in like a Champions League game if we're already really up, if we're already really up in the first leg, or no, not even then, because unless we get like Porto or something in the next round, and then the second leg maybe he plays, but he'll be our backup keeper, so he may make an appearance on the field.
Could happen.
He may make an appearance on the field. But yeah, that's Scott Carson's quite funny. Dude's hilarious. And then Monday's game. Oh, wait. So with that result, Arsenal actually jump up on goal differential.
Above Liverpool.
Yeah, by 7 goals. And then by 11 to City. So City are a point behind. But obviously one game changed that. They're all level on games. Could come down to goal differential, but there's still a couple big games left. The next City Arsenal 2 weeks from now. That's going to be even bigger game than Liverpool. So we'll see what happens there. That's at the Etihad, so should be banging.
Banger. Absolutely.
Should be banging. I will not be off that day. Wait, will I?
What?
I don't know. Let's see.
No, not 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks? Are you sure?
I don't know, buddy.
Let me look at the calendar real quick. Let me just peep it. Gotta click the little icon here. Fixtures. There we go. So, let's see.
Indubitably.
March 31st. That's Easter.
We're on.
We're both off. Let's go.
Let's go.
Dude, that's going to be huge. Come on, baby. Let's go.
What time is the game at?
It's at 8:30 our time, I think.
I'm not going to church.
I'm not going to church. That's crazy. On Easter. That's awesome, actually. That is insane.
Absolutely insane.
And that's also JT's birthday, isn't it?
I think so. We're going to Sakurchaya.
That's funny. And then Liverpool, who do they play there? Oh, they play Brighton. But yeah, freaking Easter, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Can't ask for better. Can't ask for a better lineup. Can't ask for anything. That's just absolutely unreal. I can't wait now. But yeah, I think we'll even have a game in hand as well, though, too, if The next round of the FA Cup, is it 2 legs? Yeah, they all are, huh? So I know we have a Brighton game scheduled, but it's not official yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's probably Champions League.
The
So we could go to a game in hand against Brighton at some point. Let me see where that game's at. I don't know. But I know we do have one, so we'll see what that is. It'll schedule out, but we'll see. Either way, Monday's game, Chelsea versus Newcastle. There were some showdowns on FIFA. I did the Kanji, I did the Ben Chilwell. Got both of them, or got the draw against for City, and then the win for Chelsea. But Chelsea played good. They played good. Kind of sad that Newcastle. I mean, they're still good. They're right there. They're neck and neck. It's a 1 point difference, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
The fall
Newcastle
from the
started.
beginning of the season
Yeah,
is
Newcastle were like projected top 5 for sure, guaranteed. It was a lock. You ask anyone in the beginning, Newcastle's a top 5 lock. Took a drop all, and they started off too, fine. They started off fine, started off good. Now they're all the way in 10th, right above Chelsea, who are in 11th. I mean, you're talking about Chelsea have a disastrous season, for Newcastle to go to Champions League football to 10th place. It's just quite unreal. A lot of injuries, but still, either way, you want to be a top club, you got to have the depth. And
we talked about it from the start, buddy. From the start.
Nico Jackson, in my opinion, is playing a lot better. He's finding his feet. He's looking better. Still have those Darwin Núñez type games though. Yeah,
he's just a lot of raw talent.
Yeah, and then Caicedo has been playing unreal too. Hasn't been getting the shouts he deserves. He's been playing really well.
Real well.
It's just he looks so weird. Like he doesn't look like a real CDM. It's because the way he moves. Like his
playing zone coverage, buddy.
Yeah, but no, him. Conor Gallagher apparently was sick too. He played, the entire game, I believe, and he played pretty good. But you could tell he wasn't like as energetic or pressy as he usually is, always. And then Raheem Sterling, selfish man.
Should have passed it.
Yeah, should have passed it to Cole Palmer right there. But and then Newcastle give him the scare in the 90th minute. He goes 90 plus 6. But Moidric's goal was good too. Yeah.
That is what, dude. That's what we know what he can do. And about time he stole the ball from Gallagher. Gallagher technically got the assist.
Yeah.
But just dribbled past the whole defense, dribbled around to the keeper. Easy shot. Defender just tapped it in. But I think they still gave it to Mudryk.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, either way it was on target. But yeah, good game from Chelsea. They're youngsters for sure. Newcastle always look good. Like, to me, they always look solid. It's rare that they don't look solid. Even in this game, I felt like they looked solid. Anthony Gordon came off with the injury. Didn't look great. Everybody said Malo Gusto pocketed him, but he was injured 90% of the game.
Malo Gusto pocketed Almiron.
But yeah, I thought a lot of good play. Lewis Miley got the assist on Jacob Murphy's goal. That's a good shout as well. But yeah, it was a really big week, really good week for sure too. And yeah, the table. The top 3 is shaken up. Top 5 really have shaken up. Bottom staying just as close as it was. No one really making any movement. I think Fulham are safe. They're at 35 points, but still, you never know. Something crazy could happen. Fulham drop their next 3 games. Then they're in some real danger. But yeah, it's been a good week. Let's have a look real quick.
For football.
At my ultimate team. Just because, gotta show off those showdown players over here. Mario Con or freaking. Let's see. Manuel Akanji with the 2 play style plus. And I'm going to put him in the Evo, I think. Did the Chilwell. It's going to be 90. Pack the Kanate. My Timo Werner is going to be a 92 by next weekend. Pack the Rashford. Gotta have Foden no matter what. Don't look at how much I bought him for.
Jeez, let's see. Show us.
He's like 100K right now, but when he came out, I was like, I need it.
Jesus, but he folded.
Yeah. Everything else is, I think, untradeable. Yeah, he's literally the only untradeable. Oh, him and Bernardo Silva. I just bought Bernardo Silva. Yeah, that's it. Finally, Gold Van Dyke is on the bench. Let's get out of there. Let's go. Let's shift our gears
To the champion.
into the Champions League. Say no more. Champions League football is here. We're gonna find out who goes through, who will be matched up. I think the draw is like Friday. I think. Let's see.
I think should be this week.
Let's see. Quarter and semifinal draws is Friday, March 15th. Yeah. So on Friday we'll know, which will be just before the. We'll have to sprinkle that in on the Monday episode. Who's going or who's going to be facing who? Because by the time that's out, or by the time the episode's out, the draw would have already happened. All right, let's see. Tomorrow, huge games.
Huge, buddy.
Arsenal versus Porto. Arsenal down 1-0 to Porto, but it is at Arsenal's home stadium, the Emirates.
I
don't know. What do you expect? What do you expect from this one?
I honestly, I don't know. Does Porto play for the draw? They push for another goal. I think they should do it the same way they did last game. Just trying to give it to Arsenal. Go for another goal. They played insane. I feel like they could have easily scored multiple goals that game.
They did score multiple goals. Just one was wrongfully disallowed.
Yeah.
Varsenal,
buddy. But
you could literally say VAR any team's name. Varto, freaking Barcelona. Can't really say it for Napoli.
Varpoli.
Yeah.
I think if Arsenal lose, I think it's gonna make a huge impact on the league play because that's less games to play, more time to prepare for those Premier League games, and I feel like if they lose, I think they might win the league, and I don't want to say that because they'll have more time.
Yeah, could be true. Very, very true.
Don't want that to happen. Please.
I don't know. Yeah, like I've said though. Okay, Champions League is club football's biggest prize, but I've been saying that I think the trophy that matters the most for Arsenal is the Premier League trophy, just because of last season. They'll be back at Champions League football next season, no matter what. I think really. I mean, I'm sure they'd like to win them both, but I think the main priority is for them at least is the champion or the Premier League title. I'm gonna go Arsenal winning 2-1. That's what I think. 2-0 going into the 2-1 aggregate. I just think they've been dogs lately. They'll want it for sure. They'll want it the most, I think. Well, not necessarily the most, but I think they'll want it a little bit more just because they're down. And then we got Barca Napoli at Barca, 1-1 on aggregate. That's a big game. Xavi's legacy game. Another one. He's got to win it. He has to win it. That's the only way he stays.
He's gone, buddy.
It's the only way he stays. If he wins the Champions League, he will stay. Or either that, or it'll just be a chef's kiss sending off.
Could
with
be,
the team that they have now. Unreal. Lamine Yamal's been unreal, dude. If this guy gets to the quarterfinal, the freaking semifinal, maybe even the final, if this guy gets there starting at 16 years old, say no more.
Say no more.
Say no more. Next Messi. I would note it right then and there.
Jesus, the pressure, buddy.
Yeah. Looking at Wednesday's game, we got two more big games. Atletico Madrid versus Inter. Atletico Madrid are down, but they are at home. They will have to do more than park the bus to win this game, but I think they're capable. But I also think that Inter are still slept on. I think just like last season, they were kind of a darker horse. Nobody, people are like, "Oh, this team's good," but no one expected them to win it or to get into the game at least. And it was only a 1-0 win. That game could have very well gone their way. There was a couple chances they had to tie it at the end, just before we barely won it, and then Dortmund PSV tied 1-1. Hey, but going to Dortmund, that atmosphere is gonna be rocking.
It's no easy task whatsoever.
Hopefully, they got a fire tifo ready.
Oh, buddy.
But I do think if there's two dark horses in this one, I think it's PSV and Porto. Inter, I wouldn't consider a dark horse just because
they're dominating
they
league
went
play
last season. Yeah, they went last season. Even Atletico, I wouldn't consider a dark horse just because they're always so good. But PSV, Porto, those are the two real dark horses. Dortmund plays well as well. I don't know. Dortmund's been playing really well. For Atletico Madrid, Inter, I'm going to go Inter. I'm going to go another 1-0 win and 2-0 on aggregate. And then for Dortmund PSV, I am going to go Dortmund with a 2-1 win and a 3-2 on aggregate at home. I just feel like they have it. They'll have the little extra boost that they need.
The atmosphere there is insane as always. I think it's going to be a great game. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on that game. But people got to remember, this is the Champions League we're talking about.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's the round of 16. It's just the time. It's the time to be alive.
Who's going to step up and send their team to the next round? Who's going to slip up and cost their team the game? Yeah. It happens.
Yeah. Every year. But yeah, those will be huge games. We'll finally see. I mean, Bayern are already through. PSG, Madrid, and Man City. So you got 4 teams there already. And then you're just waiting on the others, the other 4 more teams. Who will join them? Who will get the cakewalk per se? And will anyone step up and just change the scenery of the Champions League? But yeah, I mean, absolutely unreal. I'm excited for Champions League. My game to watch for sure for me is the Barca Napoli.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the best one. It was so even last time. Yes, sometimes they're both dog, but just still, I mean, this is the chance. Like you said, this is Champions League. Lewandowski, he's been there, done that. Osimhen, he did crazy stuff last season, but still at the end of the day, he's still that good. I just think it's going to come down to maybe those two guys, maybe Lamine Yamal, like I said, just showing a moment of brilliance. João Consuelo has been there, done that. He knows what's good. He plays so well. Shouts to former Barca man Jordi Alba, who's been looking unreal in the MLS.
Scored a banger.
Yeah, scored an absolute banger. I said that I was going to bring that up, so I had to. But Arsenal, do expect them, like I said, to win as well. Porto are really good. Just Arsenal right now, they're rolling, I think. And then I like Dortmund. I think Jadon Sancho is going to have an impact.
Let's hope.
And Ian Mattinson as well.
Yeah,
Marco Royce will definitely get some time. At least he's their most experienced. Julian Brandt should play, hopefully, really well. Yeah, I'm excited. But that Barca Napoli game has my eye. I'm just gonna have to watch the cast though, because I gotta see if Arsenal fold or not. Gotta see it. I will for the demise, for a chance of the demise. I will be there.
You'll be there. Paramount, you gotta step up your app.
Yeah, their app sucks, man. Their app absolutely sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, watching the multicast is not fun at all.
Yeah.
But it needs to be done.
Yeah. That is all that we have for the week so far. This weekend we'll preview FA Cup. And let's see. There's only a few FA Cup games. There's 2, I think, or 4. It's either 2 or 4.
I don't know if you want to preview. We got a.
Oh, there's a Wednesday game.
There's a Wednesday game.
Yeah.
Bournemouth,
That's a big one.
Luton, big game, big game. Luton, they need a win.
If Luton win, they'll be at 24 points. Bournemouth will stay at 32. That gives Palace a chance to jump Bournemouth. This is basically just a must-win game for Luton.
Yeah, they'll be.
See where they're playing at. They're playing at Bournemouth.
They have a chance to go on top of Forest on goal differential as well.
Yeah, and then Forest's next game is against Luton.
Buddy.
That's a chance right there.
They control their own fate.
Yeah, Luton control their own fate. Ooh, Luton versus Forest. That's a good one. That's one to watch.
Jesus.
That's gonna be a huge game. That's at Luton too. You know they're gonna be banging because they gotta stay up. Forest. Ooh, that's a tough one for them. Then you got just unreal. I'm excited for that, but Luton at least need to come away with the draw here. I'd say in the Wednesday game against Bournemouth. Bournemouth not really too much in danger, but still too close for comfort. Could get challenging later down the line, but yeah, I'm excited. We will be there.
Yeah.
We'll be back on what's today? Monday. We'll be back on Thursday night, Friday morning for everyone releasing. Yeah, be a big week again. Oh, not necessarily a big week, but the weekend after that will be big.
It will be big.
And this weekend's more big for the lower part of the table. It's 2 big low games, 2 not really matter. Actually, yeah. I mean, this weekend has Spurs and Villa playing different teams, so that's important for their position. But yeah, we'll be there this weekend. FA Cup, Premier League. Chelsea still have a chance to win some silverware.
Somehow.
Man City, the treble is still on. Freaking. Let's see. United could still win something.
Oh, there's
Who are they playing?
Games. There are some big games.
Oh, they play Liverpool. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one too. Yeah, so we'll be there. We'll talk about those on Thursday or on Friday morning, and yeah, some big games for the weekend as well. So we will see you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe,
comment, share,
follow us, share it. Yeah, share with anyone. Just click the button, click whatever first social media page it shows, and share it one time. That would be huge. We're on Twitter, Instagram,
YouTube,
Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok. Links are in the description below. Just have a look, click on whichever one you use, and follow, like, or share, or all 3. And this was This was a pretty good episode. It's one of our full slates for sure. One of our full slate episodes.
Buddy.
And we added a new award. Yeah.
Yeah, a new award. You know, if you guys have any suggestions, another award we can add, let us know. You know, we are here for it.
Yeah. Yep. So that's everything we got, guys. Thank you. You guys were kicking it with Gab
and Chooch.
Sheesh.